Edie Beans with the Little House of Beans. Today, on this really chilly 20-degree weather in Florida, we are going to make coffee and noodle casserole. Yeah, I know, coffee and noodles together, casserole, but it's really good. This recipe comes from my friend Anastasia, who used to work at the International Noodle Company in Ohio. The recipe and the links to the products you see me using here will be in the description below. As you know, please join our Facebook group, Omnia Stovetop Oven Fans. And our cookbook, Outdoor Cooking with Edie, is available on Amazon as well, along with an ebook version. Please smoosh the like button, hit the notification bell, subscribe to the Little House of Beans because we love to cook and we love to bring you content, so please do so. And
is it time to cook? And?
It was just too cold for me to think.
And?
Yes, and it is ready.
And?
And I am ready to make this really good but bizarre coffee and noodle casserole. Let's cook. So I added a couple of tablespoons of butter, and now I am putting in the roughly chopped mushrooms. Now this is 1 box of frozen spinach I have drained the water from. Let's add that into the mushrooms. And now we add 1 package of onion soup mix. Now let's add 1 cup of coffee. Now you could use regular coffee, you could use decaf. Just trying to measure 1 cup. There we go. Now these noodles have been cooked and drained, and we are adding this wet mixture into the noodles. It really does smell good. You can't even really smell the coffee, but this works. Let's give it a quick toss. So I'm adding some leftover mozzarella, and I have some extra muenster. You could use any kind of mild cheese you have. Heck, you can use cheddar, whatever you have handy. Okay, so now I'm just quickly chopping up some muenster. You could use Swiss. I'm sure Gruyere cheese would be wonderful in this dish too. Now let's add some salt and pepper. What are these cute little salt and pepper shakers, you ask? Well, my friend Jennifer, who is from Homegrown and Rock Solid, hand paints mandalas on salt and pepper shakers. She does mugs. She does anything that she can get her hands on. She will paint and create. She will customize it for you. Stu will link her Facebook page in the description below. She is just a lovely, sweet, beautiful person. Go check her Facebook out. She does workshops around Florida. Aren't these adorable? Okay, and let's just stir in the salt and pepper. Let's mix it all together. Okay, now that that mixture has cooled, in the same bowl where I had the spinach, because who wants to do any more dishes than we need to, we're going to mix 2 eggs. So even though this is a non-stick pan, I like to spray some oil, or you could butter it. I just want to make sure that it doesn't burn or stick. And I used regular coffee in this recipe. I mean, feel free to experiment. Heck, you could even use espresso, I'm sure. You can use half espresso, half regular coffee. You know, these recipes are not written in stone. Customize them, make them yours. If you have perhaps a great idea, leave them in the comments. Maybe you think coffee doesn't work with this recipe, or you have another idea what I could add or not add. About the halfway mark, as this is almost done cooking, probably in about 20 minutes, I'm going to sprinkle some crispy fried onion rings on top. I'm not going to add it now. I don't want them to get soggy. I want them to remain crispy.